Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jalen Dawes, of course, and this is Jalen Unplugged. Now, today is November 10th. It is a Monday. It is 6:28 at the moment, and today we are going to be turning our risk up just because we need to hurry up and pass this account. We're currently doing a challenge. I believe we're up $1,100 or $1,000 or something like that, and we need to hit the overall target of 4,500 by this week. We're definitely knocking that out this week. So we're gonna turn our risk up just a little bit, so that way we're getting our correct risk to reward, which we should have probably did last week, but I was going kind of lenient with myself just because it was my first like real week of trading this way. I haven't been able to really trade at home, so I just wanted to get the jitters out the way. But we had a great trading week last week, so we're gonna make sure we do the same thing this week. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts now. All right, so let's start here on the weekly, daily actually. Well, let's see what the weekly is doing. Well, the weekly is actually coming up to an area of interest as well on there, but on the daily, same thing basically. We have a zone like that, and something else is right here as well. Let's capture that and let's zoom in, see what's going on. And yeah, so it looks like we are at an area of interest on both sides, but we also have this here that it came off of, and that's what it looks like so far. We don't really have much to go off of right now. Probably move this down a little bit and probably shrink it. All right, so it looks like this is gonna be our zone pretty much. We don't really have much to go off of right now, but we also do have another zone up here. Looks something like that. Let's slide this over. I should have did it with these as well, but it's too late. Okay. So our zone kind of looks like this right now. Not really much to go off of. I don't see a trade off of this unless it comes back down here. So let's zoom in. Let's see. It's the 15-minute saying absolutely nada. So yeah, it looks like we are waiting right now because we're consolidating. We're gonna need some sort of expansion to either side. The only trade I really see is like here, but it's literally coming off of a zone. So unless it's a sell trade, I would not look to take this. So we are waiting at the moment. We're gonna see what we get, and we're gonna go from there. So we're gonna come back probably around like 7:30ish to see what we see, and then we'll go from there. So we will be back. Okay, so it's 7:40, so we got 20 minutes before market opens. Like, buys would be awesome if we were somewhere down here. We are way too high. So I think we're going to reject off of this zone, and then we're going to look to sell off. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for today. If we don't get a sell set up, I'm not trading today, because buys is just too risky. We need a pullback at some point. Like the 4 hour, like look at that. We need a pullback. So I'm going to wait for a rejection off of this zone, and then I'll take the rejection down. If we don't get that, we just don't trade today. But we are slowing down. Like, we're consolidating in this zone right here. So I would like to see a good push down, and then we would be looking to get in somewhere off of the zone. So that's what we're waiting for today. That is exactly what we're waiting for today. So I'll be back once we get that. Okay, so it looks like we are finally getting that downward push that we were looking for. We just broke this trend line here. So we're just waiting, honestly. It hasn't really pushed. We have no news today, so the momentum is going to be a little slow until it actually flips. But on every time frame, it looks like we're finally getting a push down. and we are due for a retracement because we're making that top wick now. So on the hour, we're probably gonna wait for this hour to close bearish, and then we should start to get some momentum to push down. So we're just waiting. Honestly, it's I don't want to say the hardest part, but the longest part about trading is just waiting for your setup. And my setup is finally forming, so we're just waiting for it to finish setting up everything, and then we'll be looking to take this for a sell going down. So we're just waiting. That's all we gotta do. So I'm gonna go back to watching my YouTube videos, and we're just gonna patiently wait. There's nothing else we can do right now, but it does look like we are gonna get our setup for today for sells. I would kind of like for it to make one last push up and then give us a cleaner setup, because I would have liked the gap to be up here, or yeah, no, I would have liked the gap to be up here, especially on the 5 minute. It's just too many candles. Like, I would have preferred for the gap to be somewhere like in this area, especially coming off of this upper candle here with the break. So I would like to see it push down, come back up, and then push down again for a cleaner setup. I do like this setup here, but I would just prefer a cleaner setup. Or even if it were to make a buy setup, I would probably look for that as well. But I don't know. I just prefer the sell setup off of this. But we are just waiting. Just gotta wait and see what happens. But a good sell off was definitely needed, because we've been pushing since 8 p.m. yesterday, once the market opened. Literally, market opened here. Yeah, market opened here at 6 yesterday, and it's just been pumping like crazy. So we're definitely due for a retracement. Definitely due for a retracement. So it would be a good spot to sell off up here and then clean up all these gaps that it's left. But I probably wouldn't look to hold all this unless I'm able to secure that 1 to 3 and then just let the rest run. But we shall see. We can't do anything but wait. So I'll be back once again. Okay, guys, so we're finally getting a hard rejection off of this zone here. This zone that I had marked up. I had it marked up, but then I deleted it. But so we're finally getting a rejection off this zone, so I could delete this because we're not coming up here. So this is the zone that we are focusing on. We're probably gonna target this zone and then watch the reaction if we get past the 1 to 3, and then target this zone down here. But we could just be coming to hit this zone and then continue back to the upside. So we're probably just gonna look to take that trade, but we're just waiting on the setup at this moment. We just came out of the zone, so we should be able to start free falling anytime now. So we're probably just gonna come up, retest the EMA, and then drop back down. So that's exactly what we're waiting for right now. Just that retest and then drop. And then we'll be looking to take our setup from there. And it's also 9:15, so all of the volume is about to start kicking in from the New York session. So let's just keep an eye out and see what we get. Okay, guys, so we are currently waiting for this setup right here. I would like to see this gap get left. I would want to see it push down a little bit more before actually taking this. But over on the paper trading side, I went ahead and jumped in already because I know I'm pretty confident in this setup being formed. So I went ahead and just jumped in on paper, and they also have like a little like challenge going on for Tradeovate. So I'm taking this on that account, and hopefully I would like to see this hit a 1 to 5. So we'll close for $4,000. Why didn't you switch? Confirm, whatever, it'll flip. So yeah, so we're just currently waiting for the setup to form on here so I could take it on my actual account. And yeah, so we're just waiting for that. I would like to see this for my setup. Try to move it a little under and go a little on top, and aiming for 1 to 3. well, 1 to 5, and then we'll take 1 to 3. So, but I want to see what gets left at 1 to 3. What is our TP for 1 to 3? 1500. We need a little bit more than that. So I'm gonna look to risk about 600 today, and then we'll also take a 1 to 5 if that gets left. So this will be what our setup is looking like, but I would like to see it push down more. I'm not gonna take it if this ends up with a bullish candle here. I would like to see a stronger push down before I end up jumping in here, but we're gonna see what happens. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's leaving that gap. But yeah, so we're gonna look to aim for 1 to 5 down here, but I don't think I can close that much. So we'll see what we get. That means I could probably turn my risk down a little bit, but 1 to 3, I want at least 2 grand today on my 1 to 3. Put that there. Move that up. I would definitely like to see that bearish structure. Just gonna want to come up here though. There's no top wick on that 15. I just want it to make sense, bro. Cause there's a gap here too on the 15. And there's a gap up here. Today's a break of the candle type of day, bro. No lie. It's definitely a break of the candle type of day today. I love that aggressive entry, but it's definitely a break of the candle type of day today. We're in. Entries here, stop loss up here. 1 to 3 will be here. Confirm. Like, I really wanted this entry up here, but it didn't give the confirmation that I like. It just didn't. It was another fucking bullish candle. I'd rather a 3 bearish. I don't like that top wick, that it don't have a top wick. I don't like it. I feel like it's gonna come up to make that top wick, but it might fill all the way up here, bro. That's the only problem. I feel like it's gonna take me out. Low key, if it takes me out, I'm gonna take it from my original entry. So it's the only reason why I would get back in, because I normally don't do break of the candle. I like the aggressive entry, but I took break of the candle because break of the candle was a good entry to have. But it looks like it's gonna take this trade, take it out, which I'm fine with. I'm okay taking this L, but if the next one loses, then for sure we're just wrong. Okay. So we're, whoa, why is, well, since it did that, that means I can move my stops. Confirm. I didn't think it was going to put me in all the way up here. I thought it was going to put me in down here. I mean, that's definitely a better entry, but my stops, I could probably move up here to take 1 to 3. I definitely don't see it coming all the way up here, so I'll set my stops there. Oh, wait. I don't know why the limit put me in so high. I didn't enter market, enter through limit, but it is what it is. I just knew it had to come make that top wick for the hour. That hour had no top wick. It had to come down. I mean, it had to go up to make that top wick. I knew it. And now it might just make a hard drop. We have to make sure we don't make more than 2 grand. Let me see where that is. Stops here. What is our... Damn. That's a lot of risk, but it's whatever. Oh, we're gonna hit 2 grand quick, but we gotta make sure that we close it before it does that. We can't make too much money. We have a consistency rule that we gotta abide by. But low key, since we took a $600 loss, we could probably make about like 27 ish. But we'll see. It looks like it wants to come up to tap the zone. What do we have left? We got the hours just starting, so it's trying to make a top wick. The 4 hour just started as well. The 30 just started, and the 15 is about to end. So it could be coming up to make that top wick, make some structure, make a higher low. There's a higher high up here, so it could be making a lower high and then drop. So we're just waiting to see that. I really wouldn't want to see it come up past that line there. I really wouldn't want to see it past this. I mean, Monday could just be an L day. To 12 minutes. So it could literally just be making a top wick and then just drop dramatically. 30 looks like it just wants to make some sort of structure, make a lower high on the 30 because the 30 don't have nothing. So I do want to see it reject off that zone. I wouldn't want to see it close in the zone. Definitely don't want to see it close in the zone. If it closes in the zone, it's definitely going to take me out. And then I'll just be done for today. And then we come back tomorrow. Because this, I didn't like this closure. This closure right here already told me we were in trouble. Definitely didn't like that closure. And would have been getting taken out right here. I think that's where I have my stops. I don't want to see it close in that zone. If it closes in that zone, it's an L. I already know. Yep. Unless it makes a hard rejection. It would have to be like to engulf that entire candle. It would have to. Yeah, it would have to. It's the only way that trade would play out. It would have to take that entire candle out. Oh wow. It pretty much went exactly where these wicks were. It looks like it's about to stop me out. I gotta get ready for work soon too. But it definitely looks like it's gonna stop us out. Oh. And I think that's where my stop loss is on my other one too. Yeah. Same stop loss. Same entry. Pretty much. That's crazy. I don't know, man. This trade ain't looking too good. Trade is not looking too good. Like, it would have to drop right now. I mean, the 3 minute is making a rejection candle. Well, made a rejection candle. There was a gap right here to be filled. But I just don't like that it closed in the zone. That's not a good sign. Closing in the zone means it just wants to keep going up or down. And low key, normally if we're in drawdown for this long, it's an L trade. And there's no news today either. Nothing. No news tomorrow. Tomorrow's a bank holiday. Oof. tomorrow may not be good for trading. Thursday, jeez. Friday. Yeah, I don't know. This week ain't looking too good. That's crazy. Like, it's making all these candles showing weakness to the buy side, but continuing up. Like, that's a weak candle. That's a super weak candle. Another weak candle. But we keep going up for some reason. And there's no bottom wick here. So we have to make a bottom wick. When are we going to do it, gold? You got 3 minutes to do that. No bottom wick on the 30-minute either. You got 18 minutes to do that. Nothing on the 1 hour either. Like, we made our top wick. Can we drop now? Like, literally taking this high would be flipping the bias. We would want to look for buys if we break this. But we're not doing that. We are done for today if we lose this trade. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, bro. I think it's gonna take us out here. I have no idea what's happening. Because we broke lows again and then shot right back up. Like, I don't know. Gold is ranging at this very moment. It's trying to make a range. Look at that. I don't know what it's doing. No idea. And this account was super close to getting taken out and it went right back down. So no idea what gold is doing at the moment. No idea. The 1 hour has 30 minutes to close. The 30 has 3 minutes to close. No idea what it's doing, bro. The 15, like, it's made all these wicks showing that it wants to drop and it just never dropped. I don't know. And it's bouncing off the EMA to the upside. It needs to go down under it. I don't think it's under it on any time frame. Well, the 1 minute literally just got under. It's coming back up to test. We're finally getting like actual bearish momentum. Like, finally it's made two, or attempted to make two bearish candles back to back. But it's like literally rejecting right here for some reason, bro. Oh, there's like a zone here, but it's already broke through it twice, 3 times. Like, it just needs to push back down. There's a minor zone right here, but like, it should not be able to hold that after breaking through it twice. Shouldn't be able to. Like, I just want to target down here, make our 2 grand and get off for today. That's all I would like to do. But gold is doing its own thing today, bro. And it left a gap up here. It's gonna want to come fill, bro. I'm about to delete this zone because it's disrespected it way too many times. Like it was looking good over here, looked good here, and then it just started disrespecting it right here. Ranging in and out. Oh, we respecting it now? Are we gonna go back into profit? Okay, we're back into profit. Here we go. And we're under the EMA. I like. I like it. I like it. Are we getting taken out? Or are you tapping into that gap? What are we doing, bro? 3 minutes to close. Fill the gap on the 5. Like the EMA is getting slaughtered right now, bro. Yeah, it's gonna take me out. It just broke that trend line. Are we starting a new candle? Yeah, the 30 just started. It's gonna take me out here. We went from up 800 to down 800. But it's alright. We'll just buy a new account tomorrow and restart. Alright, we are out for the day, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully tomorrow gold isn't chopping the way it is today and we actually get a sort of a trend. But it is what it is. We'll be back tomorrow. And we'll be slapping gold tomorrow. So it's alright. L day today. We'll be back tomorrow and make up for this loss that we had here. So deuces.